Cool. So, yeah, we're going to go through this 2-round warm-up and then spend some time on sort of the various different mobility exercises we've been covering. A few others as well that I'll add in there. And then the 15-minute AMRAP. So again, if you haven't trained that consistently this week, you can hit through this at good intensity. Those of you that have been training most of the week, I want you to try and cruise through this and keep everything at a moderate pace. Good, so we're kicking off with 30 seconds of split jumps. 2, 1, where we go. So alternate split jump for 30 seconds into 10 press-ups, 15 air squats. Three, 2, 1. So 10 press-ups, guys. Again, full range, just cruisy speed, making sure the body's activated. Ten press-ups, 15 air squats. So again, those of you that have done the 3 this week, body could be a little tight in those hamstrings, especially after yesterday. So just ease through these reps. We've got 30 seconds of mountain climbers when everyone's done. Good stuff. So get ready in that press up position. 3, 2, 1, where we go, guys. So 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. So roll onto your backs for alternate V-ups. So alternate V-ups for 10 reps. And then 10 sumo deadlift high pulls with your kettlebell or dumbbells. Good, so that gorilla pose at the bottom, keep the chest up, guys. Squat through those hips and knees. So touch the floor, pull up to that neckline for 10 repetitions. Good stuff. When you're done, put your weight on the floor. That's the first round covered there in the warm-up. Okay, so we're going to go into 30 seconds of ski jumps, guys. So that small lateral ski jump. 3, 2, 1, where we go. So nice and soft foot landing. Keep the feet together. So core engagement as well, posture. Just working through 30 seconds of these ski jumps. Five seconds. 2, 1. So back into those press ups. So 10 press ups, 15 air squats. Good, guys. So we're going to go into 30 seconds of touch squats this time when everyone's done. Okay, 3, 2, 1, where we go. So 30 seconds of touch squats. Again, just a slow, moderate pace this, just working through the range of movement, keeping that posture on point. Five seconds, guys, into alternate V-ups. 3, 2, 1, where we go. So on your backs, 10 reps on those alternate V-ups. Good stuff, guys. Then those sumo deadlift high pulls. So 10 reps to finish on those high pulls for that 2-round warm up there. Good, guys, good stuff. So just grab a quick drink if you need one. Just going to go through a testing element on your hamstrings before we start this mobility sequence. So if you all just sit down on the floor, want to put your feet together and then passively, so not actively stretching. So just see where your fingertips lie on your shins towards your toes, or if you're hypermobile, way over your feet. So just make a note of where your fingertips are and fold the body. Sorry guys, so fold the body forwards. Yeah, so round the body forwards. Good stuff, okay. That's fine. So we're just gonna retest just this one testing element for our lower back and hamstring at the end of this mobility sequence. So the first one, guys, if you come up onto your feet, we're just gonna go through the usual standing fold, but with some dynamic movement as well. So with this one, you're just going to fold forwards 10 times, then back up again. So flexion and extension. Okay, so 10 reps, nice and steady. So pretty passive. We're not trying to really throw the body too far forwards into this stretch. Just trying to get the muscles activated in our back and hamstrings here. Once you finish the 10, guys, just stand tall, go wide with your foot base. Just wait for everyone to finish those 10 reps. Good. Okay, wide foot base, 30-second forward fold. So 3, 2, 1, where we go. So peel forwards. Again, let the body drop, hang in that position. Keep the breathing regular. So 30 seconds in this wide standing fold. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Good stuff. So stay in that same width with your feet and perform 10 more of that flexion and extension. So wide foot base this time with these forward folds, moving dynamically through the hips. Should be feeling this in your hammies, guys. Once you've done the 10, so feet together, we've got a 30-second standing fold with that narrow foot base this time. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, where we go. So peel forwards. Hold on to that stretch, guys. So keep the breathing regular. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff, perfect. So just up against the wall, you're just gonna go lateral leg swings for 10. So across the body for 10 reps. Going into this next stretch. So keep the leg as straight as possible, and we want the leg coming across the body, not in front. Good, guys. Once you've done those, just find a chair or your sofa's there, something elevated to put the leg on top. Just going to go for an elevated pigeon. So this one, with that leg folded on the elevated position, just literally fold over the knee and hold for 30 seconds, okay? So I'll let you get into position there. Okay, 3, 2, 1, where we go. So 30 seconds on each leg in this elevated pigeon. You all right, Michelle? Five seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1. Change over on the other side. Good, so that 30 seconds started. Again, if you can, relax over that knee as best you can. So fold the body. This stretch should be located in your glute med, guys, piriformis, so the muscles on the outside of your bum, basically. Lower back as well, bit in your groin. Five seconds. 2, 1. Good, guys. So come up to standing. So like we did this in the warm-up yesterday. So just the dynamic lateral squat. So hands on hips. You're just going to nice and slowly, not quick with this, guys. So just nice and steady, work through 10 reps of a dynamic lateral lunge there. Good stuff. So once you've done those 10, we need that elevated position with one foot on top of the box or the sofa. That leg is straight behind and you're pushing the hips forwards, heavily stretching that hip flexor in this stretch, okay? So we're gonna go 30 seconds in this elevated hip flexor stretch. Five seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1. Swap over. Good stuff. Excellent. So just note the difference. Swap over the leg. See if there's a difference in the intensity of the stretch on one side more than the other. There invariably is. We are sort of a little bit asymmetrical as humans generally. So we always want to try and keep that balance in the body. And it starts with awareness of what muscles are tight. Five seconds, guys, on this one. 2, 1. So you're going to go 10 lumbar spine rolls. So on your backs, hold on to your knees. Nice and steady through 10 reps. So forward and backwards. Rolling on your back to get that good extension in the spine. Good, guys. Then go on to all fours. So this one, you're going to go cat stretch and then inverted. So literally, I'll show you if you can see me there. So just steady, pretty slow breaths. So you're going to push, arch the back towards the ceiling, there, and then inverted. Arch the back to ceiling. So hold for about 2-3 seconds in each pose, and then change direction. So cat stretch, and then that inverted back position. So again, we're trying to mobilize here, the T-spine, guys, the middle of your spine. Trying to mobilize all those muscles surrounding this area. So 10 reps in total, 5 cat stretches. It's good, okay, pretty much done, I think. So again, just the last one, guys. So you're gonna use your platform, put your foot on the side with a straight leg. So with the supporting leg, you're gonna squat slightly and then peel forwards towards the floor. Okay, so this leg remains straight. We're trying to target those adductors on the inside of the thigh. That's it. So squat down on that supporting leg and then just flexion through. Touch the floor with your fingertips if you need support. That's it. You should be feeling that in your adductors, guys. Five seconds. 2, 1, swap over. Good stuff. On the other side. Okay, so that straight leg position, squat on that supporting leg, fold the body forwards inside that supporting leg there. Five seconds, guys. 2, 1. Just before we test, actually, we'll go just go leg swings, guys, in front this time. So hold on to the side of the wall, forward. 10 reps on those leg swings, nice and steady. Good, guys. Once you've done that, just go back into that testing forward fold position. So seated, feet together, and just test in your own time. See how the body feels. So it might not have changed the distance, but you might feel more comfortable in that position. So just make note of what it was prior that mobility, and then where your fingertips are now. Two, 1, perfect. Okay, good, well done. So any difference? Who had a difference in range of movement? Thumbs up. Okay, quite a few of you there. Good. Anyone that didn't have any change in range? No, blimey. Okay, completed that then. Brilliant. Hamstrings are sorted. Good stuff. All right, grab some water, guys. Take a breather. We're going to go through just this 15-minute AMRAP today on this recovery session. As I said, if you haven't trained that much this week, you can go for a bit more intensity on this and work higher on your speed. So you're kicking off with 15 air squats into 10 on each arm plank row. So that's the one where you're On the inverted position, pulling into your chest for 10 repetitions on each arm. 200-meter run, so run speed for those of you that have been training this week intensively, do not go too quickly. Just a cruisy run for 200 meters. Alternate snatches, so from ground to overhead, swap over arm, that's 5 on each arm. 15 butterfly sit-ups, and then back into another 200-meter run. So the emphasis for you guys, what would be good is a good challenge for all of you, because you're competitive animals, is to try and actually slow the body down and recreate that every round. So if you're performing a 4-minute round, we know that you're going to get 3 and a bit rounds in this sequence. Okay, so the challenge is when you're on a recovery day, and is not to get too crazy with the speed after the first round's done, and just start elevating that intensity. So remember that the body does need that recovery for those of you that have been training really hard. So it's designed to recoup and get you through Friday and Saturday if you're in on those days. Any questions on that? Everyone's cool. And then afterwards, I'll just go through some hamstring and quad mobility for you, more focused on those 2 muscle groups.
Will,
yo,
what's the alternative for the 200 run if you're indoors?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that. So go on this one, go 30-second split jump, 30-second high knees. So that'll be the same for both intervals. Yeah, 30-second split jump, 30-second high knees. Good guys, okay. So we'll get the clock started. Great chance to sort of really focus on your range of movement and quality of reps as well on these days. 10 seconds. 2, 1, where we go. So 15 on those air squats, guys. Into 10 on each arm on those elevated plank rows. Good stuff. So that single arm for support, guys, keeping the back neutral, and then pull that weight in towards the chest. Just nice and controlled. Working through 10 reps on each arm. And then into that 200-meter run or the indoor interval. So split jumps and then high knees, guys, on that interval indoors. Split jumps for air. Yes, guys, good stuff. So treating these 30-second intervals, guys, as if you're doing it in the warm-up that we normally do. So nothing too intensive on the speed. Just nice and balanced with the body and that core engagement. So high knees after those split jumps, 30 seconds. And then into 10 alternate snatches. Nice, Lewis, well done. So 10 alternate snatches there. Again, that posture as you pick up the weight from the floor, guys. So really focus on that gorilla pose, core engagement, posture, alternate arms for 10 reps. So 5 on each arm. Into 15 butterfly sit-ups. Good form, guys. So again, those butterfly sit-ups, making sure we've got that range of movement through the shoulders, through the waist, touching in front of toes, and then touch behind the head. Good stuff. Once those are completed, back into the second 200-meter run. That's the first round gone, guys. Good stuff. So we're looking at pretty close, 4 minutes. Yeah, it'll be roughly for most of you. So we're looking at a 3 and a bit rounder, guys. So do not be tempted to increase the speed per round. Just stay cruisy. I'll remind you of those burpees and clusters and all the horrible stuff we've done this week to give that body a break. Good stuff, guys. So well done. Once you finish that 200 meters, you're back into the 15 air squats. And then those 10 plank rows on each arm. Going into round 2 there. Nice, guys, good stuff. So again, pretty nice on the body list, but also on the mind. The skill level of these movements isn't over technical and obviously not crazily demanding on the body. So it's great for you guys to have that sort of relaxation, but still working the body, still working the muscle. That blood flow as well, so oxygenated blood in the body. You'll feel tip top after this. Type of session you would use sort of 3 days, 2 days out from a competition, from whatever sport you do. So that mobility aspect, keeping the body supple, but also just keeping the body turned over. A lot of athletes don't like to be stagnant before they do anything high intensity, so it's good on rest days to have some active recovery, definitely. Remember, you guys are athletes. I'm expecting you to be in Tokyo in a few months' time. Got the willpower team. It's the only way we can go and watch it. Good, guys. So most of you there, just check the clock when you're finishing round 2. You should be on 8 minutes. So that would be, what would that be? That would be 7 minutes left on this clock. So if you're finishing round 2 with 7 minutes left, that's about right in terms of the pacing. If you're nearer 8 minutes, you've sped up, and ignore me. I know some of you might be pushing a little bit more tempo if you haven't trained, so that's fine. Good, guys. As I said, a good chance again to get through these exercises with not too much fatigue in the body, which is a rarity. So you can really focus on that positioning and posture on each exercise without rushing through it. No pressure on the time. Nice, guys, well done. So that's about right. Coming up to, what we on, 7:20, so around that 7 minute mark, I was thinking you'd be around finishing that second round. Looks good. Good stuff there, well done. Nice, Ella, what a Mandy side. Good job, Alex. Nice, Katie. Good job, Luce. Hit me there, good stuff. Well done, Mike and Michelle. Yes, Freya. Awesome, guys. Well done, Carol. Nice, Karen. Well done, Kathy. Good, guys. So working through, I think some of you are starting that third round on those air squats. Others are just finishing off that cardio interval. Good, guys. So I think most of us are going to get through this third round within the time cap. Potentially some of you are going to have a bit more to spare on that time, so working into round 4. So it's just making sure this latter stage we're keeping that form, keeping the pace consistent, and not overworking the body, guys. So the short sign, generally it's sort of an old school method, but it is true in terms of the intensity of an athlete working. So if you can hold a conversation or have a chat to your mate while you're doing your sit-ups or squats there, that's probably about the right level. If you're gasping for breath, then you're working too hard on this. Excellent, guys. That's good, really good. So coming up to 4 minutes left on the timer. So those of you, roughly on those 4-minute rounds, the third round should be finishing on that 3 minute left. So a minute to go or so. That's good, guys, really good. Good stuff. So on those sit-ups, guys, just make sure you're curling the body up like a wave in terms of flexion through the hips towards your toes. It just really helps the A, the mechanic, and B, the stress on your lower back. So a lot of people hinge on a sit-up with a flat back, so we're trying to round the body towards the toes. That's good. Nice, guys. So 3 minutes left on the timer. Some of you, I think, maybe going into your 4th round there. Karen and Alex, good stuff. Mandy there as well. Some of you going into that last bit of cardio of round 3. Nice, guys, really good. Two minutes left, good stuff. So again, guys, this is a credit to your sort of conditioning and fitness levels, a lot of this type of work that we've done in this 15 minutes would be most people's full-on workout. Okay, so bear in mind that I can guarantee you guys will be right up there in terms of the fitness levels in home workouts especially. So it's a good confidence boost for you. And credit, yeah, good that you put in all that work to keep the body ticking over nicely. Good, guys, here we go. So we're going into our last minute. Again, no increase in pace. Enjoy the moderate intensity compared to that explosive, fiery workouts we do most days that leave the body in bits. So finishing off these reps with that good form, keeping that breathing regular. "20 seconds, guys. Well done. Excellent." So last few reps. "5 seconds. 2, 1. Yes, well done. Good. Nice, guys. Well done. Grab some water. Take a little breather. We've got some good mobility coming up for these hamstrings and quads. Everyone around that, thumbs up. Felt good? No problems. Yeah, it looked cool. Excellent. Good, guys. So we're just going to go, main focus is hamstring and quad on this mobility that we're going to cover. Again, it's in the athletic world, so what a lot of conditioners do in terms of mobility, they'll train the, it's called antagonistic muscle pairing, so they're the opposites. So obviously the quad and the hamstring are used in different ways, but they're worked in synergy. So a lot of these stretches will be hamstring quad, not too much on the hamstring, then quad. We're alternating between each pattern of movement. So you'll feel ready to get to that cocktail party, whenever that is. Are we all set? Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna, you see me here, just gonna give yourself a bit of room. Work, you're gonna do 20 reps of this, guys, really hamstring sweeps, just really steady and slow. So every time you step forward, that leg straight, and you just sweep towards the floor. Step forward, sweep towards the floor. But I want you to move forwards, whatever distance you can within your spaces. So 5, and then turn around, do another 5. Do it for 20 repetitions. So hamstring sweeps, guys. With this exercise, make sure that we're curling and rounding the back. So don't keep the back flat. So straight leg in front, sweep towards the floor, then just swap over. And just a continuous emphasis on those 20 reps. Trying to find that little bit of space you can get. It's good. Alex in the bedroom, it's like the old 6x9 cell, isn't it? Those of you that have been inside. All good there, pretty much. So whilst the others are just finishing off, I'm going to do the opposite movement. So this time, put your hands behind your bum, and then try and just flick, walking forwards alter quite quickly the heel in towards your hands. So this time you're doing double the amount, guys, 40 repetitions, 20 on each leg on that quad heel flip. So this is just mobilizing hammies and quads under movement before we static stretch. Good stuff. So wait till everyone's finished those. So we're going to go to the static stretches, guys, slightly longer. This is a minute hold. So if you sit on the floor, you're going to go wide with your feet for a forward fold and then 30 seconds narrow. So 30 seconds wide, 30 seconds narrow, seated on the floor. Okay. So a full minute. 3, 2, 1, where we go. So again, just relaxing into that forward fold. Again, just try and focus on that breathing. So generally, with that slow inhalation and exhalation, you'll find the body just relax into the movement. You'll get more range, rather than that breath being sort of held or not sort of regular. It makes a huge difference, that. 3, 2, 1. So feet narrow and then touch towards the toes. So same stretch, but just with a different foot position there. So this one's more lower back and hammy. The wide one just hits your adductors a little bit more. Five seconds. 2, 1. Good, guys. So then going into a quad stretch. So sofa stretch. Obviously, it's named after what you've got in front of you there, which is great. But we just need something that can hold your foot. So if I put my foot, one foot on that bench, the further back your knee to the anchor point, guys, the harder the stretch. Okay, so I'll leave that up to you. But if you're having problems with the sofa stretch, just put the knee further away from the anchor point. The foot is head in front. So your upright position and sit back into your heel. You should feel that pull straight down the quad hip flexor. So 30 seconds on each leg on this one. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Where we go. Swap over. Just going to go standing quad stretch, Cal. Your knees don't like this one. Can you hear me? Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just checking.
Well,
yeah.
I've got to go. I've got to go to work.
No worries, mate. No worries. Good to see you. Are you in on tomorrow or Friday? Saturday?
Saturday.
Cool.
I don't think I can do tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. I'll see you Saturday then. Yeah. Cheers, Karen.
Bye.
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 10 seconds, guys. Two, 1. Good stuff. So this time you're going to go into the fingertips under toes for 10 squat to stand. So 10 squat to stand like we usually do in the warm-ups. So gorilla pose at the bottom and then extend the hips to full extension of the leg. Nice and steady. Okay, guys, once you've done that, so you're going to put the one heel on top of that elevated platform. Okay, and then this time you are keeping your back flat, so no rounded back, and then flexing through to a level that you feel comfortable. Don't overstretch. Working through 10 repetitions of that elevated forward fold. So try and keep the back as flat as you can, so you're flexing through the waist. So what that does, guys, so when you round your back, you're getting more stretch through your thoracic as well as the hamstring. As soon as you go completely neutral with your back and perform a stretch like this, it isolates your hamstring more. So 10 on each side. Then you're going to go into that seated position. So hips on the heels for that seated straddle. So hands behind the heels, guys. We're going to go a full minute on this one. So those of you that have got dodgy knees or it's really painful, just let me know and we can do a lying sideways quad stretch, or just stand a little bit further upright. So once you finish, you see the guys here, there, and then walk back. So you're in a position that you can cope with. So again, full minute on this one. 3, 2, 1, where we go. So those of you that have the ankle mobility is an issue, this is a really good stretch for your ankles as well. So a lot of you that pound the roads and do a lot of running, ankles, arches of your feet, quads are taking a hammering. Seated straddles, like really good relief of that. "30 seconds. "15 seconds, guys. Three, 2, 1. Good stuff. So line your backs. So you're going to keep your one leg straight up in the air, and you're going to hold on to it with both hands around the calf, and then pull the leg in towards your chest, keeping the other leg straight, flat on the floor. So be active, guys, on this one, not passive. We're trying to get the leg pulled in towards that torso. Again, should be feeling the activation and that stretch in the hamstring. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Swap over on the other side. Good, guys. So try and straighten a few of you. Try and straighten those knees out. Fully extend the leg. That should highlight the intensity of the stretch. So just a bit more intensity when your leg's completely straight in that hamstring there. Five seconds. 2, 1. So you're going to roll onto your sides, guys. So stay on that on the floor position. So roll onto your sides and pull the heel in towards your glute for that lion quad stretch, okay? So this one, again, if you're not feeling much there, actively push the hips forwards, or take the knee further back behind the hips, and you should feel the stretch just heighten slightly, but you can be active on it by pushing the knee forwards and resisting against the hand. So 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, swap over. 10 seconds, guys. 2, 1. Good job. Perfect. So just do a sequence of, I know you've air squatted today, just go through 5 just nice and steady air squats, and then 6 alternate lunges, body weight, just 2 rounds, just real steady. So we would have, you've worked out as well, so you've already put the body through these mechanics, but the emphasis on this is just to show you potentially if there's more flow in the body, if there's less resistance in the body, if the mechanic feels easier to work through in good symmetry. So mobility of what we've just done will generally cause those factors to happen. The issue is with us, especially with athletes, is that there's a rebound effect in the muscle. So however tight you are before you start a session, you mobilize it, you're 25% better in that session. 4 hours later, you'll be back to 0. And that's why the mobility needs to be so consistent. So to get 2-3% better all the time, you have to be doing it all the time. But you should feel good after these couple of movements here. Well done, guys. How nice is that? Gone soft on you. You deserve it. Yeah, it's quite nice to do this. Some of the sessions, I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad.
Can we just have that every day, please?
Is that nice, Em?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? It's good. Yeah, it's good to really good to put on the body, obviously. And how did those last squats and lunges feel?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, felt different.
Yeah, good.
So that's a really good sign, because a lot of you will probably go away, from a lot of the sessions feeling, oh God, my legs, back, quads, I'm really stiff. And when you mobilize and because it's not a long time we've spent on it. If you get that response now and you do it regularly, it's honestly, it's a game changer. It's all those issues that you generally have with whatever exercises you find difficult, which all of us have exercise that we're like, oh Christ, I'm not very good at this. And it's generally mobility related. That'll start to improve. So as I said, we're going to put, it's sort of made me think about the programming as well. And the mobility aspect is huge. Obviously Freya's going to come in and add her yoga and mobility sessions in, which I think is going to be really good. But it's a shame that it's not advertised as much. So, if Anthony Joshua was on Under Armour advert and it showed him stretching for 15 minutes, everyone would be doing it. And he is doing it. He's doing it all the time. He's got a professional stretch coach, and we know what these athletes are doing behind closed doors, but it's not particularly well advertised in the athletic world, because everyone wants to work and get fit and do all the different sort of hardcore stuff. But it is so good for the body, and it's good that you can see the difference there just in that one session. The workout was all right? That wasn't too crazy, was it?
No, it's good.
No, that's exactly what I wanted, just not to put too much stress on the body.
Yeah.
And get you prepared for Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Game day.
Yeah, we had a good session with Freya last night.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we did it. It was really good.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Freya's here. Where is she?
I think she's gone.
There she is. She's still there.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
Yeah, it was good.
No, I'm definitely...
it's actually quite tough.
Yeah. So holding those positions for long periods is not easy. Yeah.
You feel it.
But good. Again, over time, it will make a huge difference. It changes your neural response, you see. Yeah. So as I said, that rebound effect happens really regularly if you're dipping in and out of mobility. You're like, oh, it doesn't do anything because I've done it 4 times in the last month and it's done nothing. You've got to keep it consistent. And then, you look at a mobility sequence in someone and you would do it every quarter. So every 3 months, how are you improving? And you just see such a big difference. yeah, no, we're all going to get on that. Freya's going to be inundated. Really stiff people that can't touch a table, anything. Well done, guys. That's really good.
All right.
Hope you enjoyed
Thanks,
that.
Molly. I'll see you
I'll
soon.
see you
you.
tomorrow.
Bye,
Saturday.
everyone.
See you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, is there a problem?